Good morning, good morning, good morning. Oh, wait a minute. Good morning, guys. How is everybody doing? Give me 1 second. Share this link. How is everybody doing? How's everybody doing? My goodness. What the heck? Oh, Lord. Anyway, sorry. My husband just sent me something, and Lord, oh, Lord. How's everybody doing? So, I'm way late this morning. So I wanted to go live. Um, I wanted to go live around 10 o'clock. I've been trying to go live around 10 now on the Sabbath, but my computer would not let me at all. My computer just completely froze up. It would not let me go live today. So here I am. It's 11:30 in the morning. And yeah, my computer was just not cutting on this morning. So sorry, folks. I know I get a lot of questions in my inbox, and I told some people that I was going live at 10, but unfortunately, my computer was just messing. Or I need a new computer. I need a new computer. But anyway, thank you guys for joining me. I'm late, almost 12 o'clock. Whew. So today we're going to talk about this whole thing with men. Mentally ill men wanting to wear pads, so there's this thing that's going around in the news that always the brand always have changed their logo. I mean, not their logos, changed some symbol on their the pad, the feminine care, right? We're just going to talk about how much this whole thing is a propaganda. Okay, I'm gonna this whole thing is a propaganda. It's all propaganda. It's a bunch of baloney. Okay, so the brand always, let me before I get into it, let me share this. Y'all know I have to share it so some of y'all can come on in the room. Shalom, Sister Tamika. How you doing, girl? How are you doing? Uh-oh. All right. Wait a minute. Let me shut that off. All right. Shalom, sis. How are you? I'm just sharing this link. That's all. Just sharing the link because a couple of people asked me, uh, um, when am I going live? And unfortunately, as I mentioned, my computer. I need a new computer, guys. I need a new computer. This thing took me almost 1 hour to get on here this morning. Okay. Yeah. All right. So, yes. I don't know how to pronounce your name. Aquarab, son of thunder. Yep. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yep. The feminine product always MaxiPad has changed their symbol to appeal to the LGBTQRSTUVWXYZ community. Yes, sir. Oh, Lord. Hi, hello. How you doing? Just me. Hi, Tiara. I hope I'm saying your name right. Tiara or Tiara? Hi, sis. So, for a long time. So I'm gonna get into a little something on this whole propaganda thing here in a minute. I'm just sharing my link. Just give me 1 second. It's all propaganda. All a propaganda. Okay. So according to the news, I'm good, sis. I'm good. I'm good. I'm here. I'm late. Late to do the live because my computer was messed up. So according to the news, right? Always brand changed their logo because the LGBT RSTKYZ whatever was upset, that they're not included, in this whole feminine napkin situation. So I'm going to share my screen with y'all. All right? I'm going to share my screen with y'all. Let me sip on my tea here. Y'all know I like to sip my tea, especially early in the morning. Let me share my screen with y'all. I'm going to share my screen. Give me 1 second, guys. Give me 1 second. What did I do with it? Hold on. Wait a minute. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen with you guys. Because we're going to talk about this whole propaganda thing here in a second, okay? Let me share my screen. Hopefully my computer, don't act up today. All right, so let me share my screen. Here we go. So as you guys can see, it says always remove female symbol to include trans and non-binary customers. Whatever the hell those terms mean, I have no idea, guys. Don't ask me. I don't know what non-binary mean, okay? All I know is I'm a woman, okay? That's all I know. I'm a woman. That's it. I don't know what any of this crap means. Trans and non-binary. We don't know what that is. We don't know what that is. But let me just read a little bit of this here. It says menstrual pad brands always will no longer use the Venus symbol on its packaging in a move to make the product more inclusive of trans and non-binary customers. The symbol, a circle sitting on top of a cross, which is we all know is demonic anyway, right? Has traditionally been used to represent women, right? Always packaging changes come in response to customers urging the brand to make their period product more welcoming to people who do not identify as women but still menstruate. Listen, y'all, I'm not going any further. If y'all want to read it, just Google it, okay? Let's just. I'm done. I'm done. Okay, so let me go here. Let me go here. All right. Wait a minute. There we go. Okay, so just so y'all know, right? The brand always is owned by the corporation called Procter and Gamble. How many of you guys know this is it right here? Procter and Gamble. See, you see where I am right here? Procter and Gamble, right? Huge multi-billion-dollar industry. Okay, multi-billion-dollar company. Let's go back over here. So this is Procter and Gamble's website. Okay, this is them right here. Procter and Gamble, right? For you, listen, you guys use their product every day. If you don't know Procter and Gamble, then y'all need to get it together, man. Okay, so I'm going to show you a list of their brand that you guys have in your house. Okay, let's go down here. I mean, they deal with baby care, fabric care, feminine care, family care, hair care, grooming, personal health care, oral care, skin care, all type of. So let's just go down here. Your Pampers that you use on your babies. Okay, there you go. That's their brand. Your Tide, your Bounce, your Ariel, or whatever that is, your fabric care. That's it right there. They make that. Okay? Your Downy, all right? Your Era, whatever that is, the Gain, all that fabric, laundry care right there, right? Family care, Bounty, Charmin, Puff, feminine care, Always, Tampax, right? Your hair care, your Head and Shoulder, your Herbal Essence, your Aussie, right? Your Old Spice, your Pantene hair care and body care, your dishwashing liquid, your Cascade, your Dawn, your Febreze, right? Your Gain, your Joy, Mr. Clean, Swiffer, Upper, whatever, right? There you go. Your grooming product, your Gillette, your Venus, your Braun. Okay, there you go. We're going down the list. Your Vicks, right? Z-Quil, Crest, your toothpaste, your oral care, right? There you go. Your Gillette, oil of Olay, right? Y'all use this stuff every day, right? Okay, all right. There you go. There you go. Y'all use it every day. All right. Some of y'all won't even buy my product. Some of y'all won't even buy my product because, because y'all get it from these people, right? I mean, how many of y'all know that I sell products for the hair and the skin and all that stuff? Y'all don't want to buy, you don't want to support each other. That's who you're supporting right there. But that's not what we're here to talk about today, okay? Not what we're here to talk about today. So, you know what? I'm going to share my screen again. I'm going to share my screen again. Hold on. Let me share my screen again. Ah, Lord, the devil is alive. Let's see. Wait, nope, that's not where we want to go. That is not where we want to go. Okay, so I was looking at the stock market, right? I don't really know much about the stock market. Well, as a matter of fact, I don't know nothing about the stock market, but I just wanted to check out their stock here, right? And within the last month, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Their stock has dropped. Okay, they're not really doing too good. I mean, they're doing good, but they're not doing too good. They're not doing too good. Within the last month, okay, they're in the red. You see, within the last day, their stock it has dropped to a 1.23%. Okay, so they're kind of losing a little bit of money. They're not doing bad, but they're kind of losing a little bit of money, right? Where is it? Where is it? So here we go. Procter and Gamble. They are a $67.68 billion industry. All right. We're talking about $1 billion industry here. That's what we're talking about with this company. $1 billion industry, right? So let me explain it to you guys. Let me explain it to you, right? So they claim that the homosexual, the LGBT community is up in arms about, their products, right? That's all a lie. It's bullshit. Excuse my language, but it's bullshit. So what's happening here is what we have here is this, right? You have a multi-billion dollar industry, Procter and Gamble, right? Who realize that they have a new group that they're trying to appeal to, okay, which is the LGBT group, right? Now, if you have a 13-year-old boy, a 16-year-old boy, a 15-year-old boy who thinks that he's a girl, he gets up, he puts on a wig, he puts on a pair of heels, he puts on some makeup, right? Put on some nail polish, right? Paint his lip red, and he's out there in his little booty shorts and his heel and his handbag, right? If you have a child, a teenage boy, who thinks that he's a woman, right? And if you have a company that can convince that boy that he needs to wear a feminine pad, that is going to even further convince him that he's a woman. And so that's what's going on here, guys. What you have here is a company that is playing off of this whole LGBT situation. If you can convince a boy that he's a girl, and if a boy is convinced that he's a girl, then why not convince him that he needs to wear a pad? That's pretty much what it boils down to. And so this is just, all this is this company is promoting their product. That's all it is. Marketing, promoting. That's all they're doing. Nobody is pressuring. We're talking about listen, this company, Procter and Gamble, is all over the globe. They're all over the world. They're in the Caribbean island. They're in Africa. They're in everywhere. There's no LGBT group that can pressure this multi-billion dollar business to change a logo on their brand. Foolishness. What they're doing is appealing to the LGBT group, the LGBT community, and trying to convince the men that they need pads, okay? And not only that, now the women who are convinced that they're men, we're talking about the bulldaggers, the butches, right? Who don't identify as a man. They think they're a man. I mean, they don't identify as a woman. They think they're a man, right? So if you can convince them that they're not a woman, that they're a man, even though they bleed, right? Because they still need that pad. They still need the pad, but you know what I'm saying? But if you can convince them, hey, you know what? You're not a man. You know, I mean, you're not a woman. You're a man. Let me just remove this symbol. Let me just remove this symbol so, you know, you can feel like you're a man. You know what I mean? We don't need this woman symbol on here. Y'all can, you know, you're a man. If that's what you identify as, then that's what it is. We'll remove the symbol and you can continue to use our product. I mean, and man, listen. This shit is so confusing. I am done. I'm done. Okay? But this whole thing about the LGBT group is pressuring always. You notice how they don't say Procter and Gamble? They say always, because they're making it seem like it's just always. Always is owned by Procter and Gamble. Always is a Procter and Gamble product. Procter and Gamble is a multi-billion-dollar industry, okay? They can't be pressured by no LGBT group. It's baloney. It's baloney. Okay, this is just a marketing ploy by the company. That's all it is, and that's pretty much what I wanted to say to you guys. So, you know, sometimes we got to do our little research. Sometimes we have to, and that's pretty much what I did. I'm like, wait a minute. We're talking, you know, we're talking about a huge billion-dollar company. There's no way. There's no way a little LGBT community can pressure these people. No, they're trying to make money. The LGBT group is getting bigger, okay? And it's a group now that every company is trying to appeal to. We're talking about the music industry, the Christian the Christian community, right? Every industry that you can think of is appealing to the LGBT community because it's a new group that you can profit off of. When I say you, I mean, I'm talking about people who have businesses, people who are, you know, like in basketball and football and soccer, in the music industry, the rap industry. You all see what's going on, okay? They have to appeal to the LGBT community because those people have money. They spend money. You see, so this is all about business, guys. It's all about business. Yeah. Well, you know, Sister Nicole, if a human identify with a dog, does this mean that they should eat out of a dog's dish? That's happening right now, sis. That's actually happening right now. Listen, there are Caucasian people who identify as dogs. I mean, that's a fact. That's all. You can go look it up. It's all on YouTube there. They call it some type of I mean, they don't even call it a mental disorder. I forgot the name they have for it. But yeah, there are. Girl, listen. I mean, what the hell is cisgender? So now we're cisgender? Who's a cisgender? I don't even know. But anyway, so that's what we have going on here. All right. We have men who wants to wear pads, and we have women who cannot wear pad because they're bleeding, right? So they have to wear it, but they don't want to be identified as women. So, you know, that's just what it is. That's just what it is. Yeah, that's just what it is. So don't buy into the propaganda, guys. You got to read. You got to do your research. Okay. This has nothing to do with the LGBT pressuring anybody. This has to do with a huge corporation trying to market their product to a group, to a new group of people. Okay, but the LGBT group is becoming larger and larger. This is Sodom and Gomorrah. This is modern day Sodom and Gomorrah. That's what we're in right now. And all these companies are just trying to market their business. That's all it is. That's all it is. All right. Anyway, I'm going to talk about something else before I go. I don't want to stay too long because I got on here late. All right. So for everybody who has been in my inbox on Facebook asking about this cleanse, for some reason, I'm not sure why. Facebook has not been allowing my videos because I'm talking about health and I'm talking about natural healing. So you guys know who Master Herbalist Patrick Delve is, right? So his posts are being taken down by Facebook as well. A lot of people are complaining that whenever they share his post, um, nobody can see his posts. Facebook just pretty much delete it. So that's what's happening to my posts as well. So whenever I post anything in regards to health, people are not able to see a lot of it. Okay, so some of you guys may know that on the 1st of November, right, which is in a few days, we are doing a 30-day mucusless cleanse. Okay, cleanse slash diet, right? Um, ah, Adolphus, I am absolutely happy that you asked me that question. Listen, stick around and I'll tell you exactly how you fix acid reflux. Okay? Stick around. Just stay with me for a second. All right? So, for those of you who have not been seeing my videos on Facebook, all right. So we're going to go down what we're going to be doing on this cleanse. So we're doing a 30-day mucusless cleanse. It's nothing like the parasite cleanse that we've been doing, okay? Parasite cleanse is, whoo-wee! It's bad. All right. So those of you who did the parasite cleanse, y'all know what I'm talking about. Them herbs is, as we say in Jamaica, wicked, man, right? But these herbs right here that we're going to be using for the mucusless cleanse, these are very good on the taste buds, okay? Meaning that they're not bitter like the parasite herbs are, okay? So you guys, calm down, okay? They're very easy on the taste buds. The babies can drink it, all right? So the purpose of this cleanse, I'm going to go down the list here. The purpose of this cleanse is, I have a list right here, and everything is not even on this list, but I made a quick list before I turn on the live. Okay, so listen to me carefully if you are suffering from these and others, okay? Brother Adolphus, the purpose of this cleanse is to clean up the mucous membrane, okay, the cell membrane, the liver, the kidney, okay, the gallbladder, the circulatory system, the heart, and so on and so forth. So this is an overall full body detox, okay? Now, it is called a mucusless cleanse because what this cleanse is going to do is going to eliminate excessive amount of mucus in the body. Pay attention to Sister Malika now, okay? Now, let me explain. Your body naturally produces mucus on its own, right? Because it needs the mucus to protect itself, right, from outside sources, right? So the mucus is produced by the body, to protect the lining of the stomach and everywhere else, right? However, the food that we are eating and the toxin that we're inhaling from the environment is causing the body to produce excessive amount of mucus, which is causing us to get sick. Okay, I hope you guys understand that. So what we're dealing with here is balance, right? Balance. And so the body is out of balance because there's too much mucus in the system, which is why we're sick. So the purpose of the cleanse is to eliminate excessive amount of mucus from the system. And I see my numbers start going down once I start talking about health, because so-called black folks don't want to hear nothing about their health. No, we don't. No, we don't. We don't want to hear nothing about the health until we're on our deathbed, until death is knocking at the door. Now we're running around looking for a miracle cure. There's no miracle cure. No miracle cure. Okay. So anyway, so like I said, the purpose of the cleanse is to eliminate excessive amount of waste. So if you are suffering from mucus colitis, okay, anything with the letters itis at the end, okay, itis, all right, mucus colitis. If you're suffering from acid reflux, my brother Adolphus Lass, okay, I'm answering your question. If you're suffering from mucus colitis, if you're suffering from acid reflux, if you're suffering from IBS, irritable bowel syndrome, if you're suffering from diverticulitis, if you're suffering from Crohn's disease, if you're suffering from ulcers, if you're suffering from colitis, if you're suffering from gastritis, okay, if you're suffering from ileitis, constipation, all right, dysbiosis, okay, all these things, what they have in common is inflammation. Let me say it again. Everything that I just mentioned here, all of them have one thing in common, and that's inflammation. And what is inflammation? What causes inflammation? Inflammation is caused by irritation in the body, okay? That's all coming from an excessive amount of mucus in the system. That's the bottom line. Mucus. When the body has too much mucus, an excessive amount of mucus, you're going to have all of these issues, which is caused by inflammation. Let me go down the list again. Mucus colitis, acid reflux, IBS with constipation, Crohn's disease, diverticulitis, ulcers, colitis, gastritis, ileitis, constipation, okay, and so on and so forth. If you're suffering from any of this, now let's go on and talk about what else this cleanse is going to be cleaning up in the system. If you have high cholesterol, this will take care of it for you. If you have type 2 diabetes, okay, this will take care of it for you. If you follow the cleanse, okay, if you have type 1 diabetes, this will keep it under control, all right? If you have heart disease, if you have gout, if you have liver stagnation, if you're having issues with the liver, all right, if you have kidney issues, okay, and if you are on dialysis, I suggest you speak with a professional, okay, because if you're on medication, I don't want you to, some medication are not supposed to be taken with certain herbs because these are very powerful herbs here and we don't want any complications, all right? So if you are on any medication, please speak to a professional before you get on this cleanse, all right? Please, all right? Or talk to me, okay? If you have thyroid issue, whether it's hypothyroidism or hyperthyroidism, you need to be on this cleanse, okay? If you are having brothers, if you have erectile dysfunction, you need to be on this cleanse, okay? Hello, all right? If you're having issues with the reproductive organs, all right? Brothers and sisters, we both have reproductive organs. If you're having issues with the reproductive organs, you need to be on this cleanse. Cleanse. I'm going to explain to you what cleanse do, man. What these cleanse do, right? They remove the excessive amount of waste and toxins from the body. That's it. That's it. That's all they do. They slowly remove the buildup of waste and toxins that have been building up in your body from all the crap that you've been eating, your McDonald's, your Burger King, your pizza, all the crap and processed food and milk and cheese that you've been eating. All of that buildup of waste that's been sitting in the intestinal tract, the colon, okay, clogging up the kidneys and the liver, right? And giving you heart disease and all this stuff, okay? And acid reflux, all right? All of these things, this cleanse is going to clear up because all it's doing is eliminating waste from the body. I have lupus and was ordering it for raw food. When they stopped selling it, Irish moss. Sister, I don't know if you're a sister or brother, but my sister and I sell sea moss. My sister lives in Jamaica, and she sells the moss. And you know what? Let me type. I mean, this is a Sabbath now. After the Sabbath, you can go and check us out. Okay. Let me just put the link down here. That's the website there. It's called JamaicaSeaMoss.com. Okay. So if you're looking for sea moss later on after the Sabbath, you can go check us out. We sell raw sea moss. Okay, we get our sea moss from local fishermen right there in Jamaica. I don't know if you're a brother or sister. Still I Rise. I'm gonna go down the list one more time because I think you just got here in the room. You just got here, so let me go down the list again. Or when I'm done with this live, you can go rewind the video and look at what I said. Okay, I'm gonna go down. Please, guys, when I do these videos, I do them because I'm trying to answer the questions that you guys have been asking me in my inbox. But I find that not a lot of people watch the videos all the way through. So what they do is they come back to me and ask me the same question that I answered in the video. So I'm just asking you guys, just out of respect, just watch the video, because the things that I mentioned in the video is the answer to all the questions that you guys have been asking me, right? So I'm going to go down the list one more time for those of you who are just coming in the room. Okay, this cleanse is going to clean up a lot of your illnesses. Okay, your digestive problems, mucus colitis, acid reflux, IBS, irritable bowel syndrome, Crohn's disease, diverticulitis, ulcers, colitis, gastritis, ilitis, constipation, dysbiosis, and so on and so forth. Cholesterol problems, type 1 and type 2 diabetes. Type 2 diabetes, you can, get rid of. Type 1 diabetes, you can control on this cleanse, okay? But you got to speak to your professional, because if you're on medication, I don't want to be responsible for you mixing herbs and your whatever poison that the doctor is giving you, okay? Heart disease, gout, liver problem. Listen, a lot of these issues that you guys are suffering with is because your liver is stagnated, man. The liver is an organ that filters toxins in the body, right? If that organ is messed up, how can it filter the toxin? So now you have a whole bunch of toxins that build up in the system because the liver is not functioning well. And you wonder why you have all these itis, all these gastritis and diverticulitis and all these things, right? Because the liver is not functioning well, the kidney is not functioning well. So how can they filter out the toxins that you have in the body? It's not. So what you have going on is you have toxins that is sitting in the system because they're not being filtered by the organs that are supposed to be filtering them, which is the liver and the kidney, right? So they're sitting there. And what do you think is happening to your body when you have toxins and buildup and waste sitting there? Let me explain what's happening to you. What's happening is you have these toxins that are forming into mass, right? That are forming into water, right? That's why a lot of people say they have mass, cysts on the inside or the outside, right? Or they developed into lumps, right? Into little lumps. Growth, 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 right? And those growth, as they sit in the body, they become cancerous over time. All right, and that's why when the doctor goes inside of you and they do a sonogram or some other test, and they go inside and they look in your system and they say, oh, there's a lump on your liver, or there's a lump on your intestine, or there's a lump somewhere, or there's a growth somewhere, or there's a tumor somewhere. All these growth and tumors and lumps is excessive of waste that has been sitting in the body, sitting there, build up in the system because they have nowhere to go, because you haven't been cleansing the system. So you have waste of lumps that have been sitting there attached to your uterus. And that's why women have uterine fibroids, okay, which turns into uterine cancer, because you have lumps, which is fibroid lumps, sitting in the system attached to the uterus, feeding off of you. These lumps, these waste. All this is waste in the body, right? And if you continue to live your life like this, you don't cleanse the system, you don't take any herb to detox your body, you're going to continue to have a whole bunch of waste and toxins sitting in the body, which is why Sister Malika, myself, right, are beating y'all over the head every day, telling y'all to do these cleanse. That's why I do this. because I'm the one who's talking to you guys every day, who listens to your plight, the illness that you're going through, the illness your children are going through, your grandma, your uncle, your dad, your mom, your wife, your husband, the babies. We have little 5-year-old babies with yeast infection. We should not have. Let me tell y'all something that we should never have babies with yeast infection. Never. Listen to me. I've never heard of such a thing in my life. I've never heard of such a thing. It's not right. It's not right for babies to be suffering from yeast infection, okay? And it's because our people are suffering from a lack of knowledge, okay? Because if we had the knowledge, our babies would never be suffering from yeast infections. Never. That should never happen to a baby, okay? When you see me constantly beating you guys over the head about doing some cleanse, just cleanse the system. These are the reason why I do this. I don't know why the Most High didn't put a spirit on me to, try to help my people take care of their health. I just don't see it happening though, because majority of the people that I come in contact with, it doesn't matter how many knowledge and education I try to sit down and talk to them, it just goes through one ear and out the other. And they never really take action until death is knocking at the door. And that's a problem for our people. That's a problem. Our people are distracted, extremely distracted, right? And we are focused on the wrong thing. We're focused on the wrong thing. Health, you only get one body. One body. You can get a whole bunch of houses, you can get a whole bunch of cars, you can get a whole bunch of material things, but you only have one temple that the Most High gave us to take care of, okay? And we need to take care of it. And that's why I do this. I have a passion for what I do, okay? I do have a passion for helping my people clean up their health, all right? This is how I was raised. I was born into this lifestyle. This is not something that I just learned a year ago or 2 years ago. I was born into this lifestyle. And this is something that the Most High have put a spirit on me to pass it on to you guys. But it's up to you to take this, message, this teaching, whatever it is, and pass it on to yourself and your children. Because when I hear of a 2-year-old, a 5-year-old, a 7-year-old suffering from a yeast infection and liver problem, that's problematic. That's a problem, right? When I see brothers suffering from something like prostate enlargement, it's one of the easiest things to fix. It's one of the easiest things to fix. Prostate enlargement is one of the easiest things to fix. But brothers don't know what to do. And they sit around and allow the enlargement to turn into cancer. Right? Brothers who are suffering from erectile dysfunction, it's the easiest thing to fix. But when I try to give the knowledge to the brothers, they feel ashamed, they get embarrassed, and they sit there with the problem. I don't know, maybe because it's coming from a woman, all right? But listen, erectile dysfunction is one of the easiest things to fix. So easy. And brothers are walking around with that problem. Why? 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 But anyway, I'm just one person, okay? I'm just one person trying to heal my people. That's all I am. That's it, okay? And there's only so much that I can do. And he who have an ear, let him hear. All right? That's it. Hello, Greg Backenridge. Yeah. Hi, brother. How are you? So once again, before I go, this cleanse, it's a 30-day mucusless cleanse. It begins on the 1st of next month, okay, which is November 1st. November 1st is a Friday. So me personally, when I get off of work on Friday, I will be doing the flush, okay? I'll be keeping up with you guys for those of you who choose to join me on this cleanse. Now, I don't have an illness. I don't have any illness known to man, right? But I do these things to maintain my good health. That's what I do. I don't wait to get sick. I don't. I do these things to prevent illnesses. That's what I do. I teach prevention. Okay? So the reason I do these cleanses and take my herbs and my supplements and my tinctures and all this stuff is not because I'm treating an illness, because I don't have an illness. I do these things to prevent illnesses, okay? And also as an example, because I teach this stuff and I want you guys to use me as an example to do these things for yourself and your family as well, okay? So I'm using myself as an example. So the reason I'm starting this cleanse on the 1st of November is because of all the conversation I've had with my people, and they're suffering from illness. And I said, hey, why don't I do this with them? Let me start this cleanse, do it so I can, be an example to my people. So that's why I do these things. That's why I do these things, okay? So you choose to do it, you choose not to do it. That's up to you, okay? Keep your children healthy. Your children should never be suffering from yeast infection and liver disease and all type of issue and type 1 and type 2 diabetes. Your children are 10 years old and they're coming down with diabetes. What is going on? You have people like myself, you have people like Patrick Delves, you have other people who are giving this type of information free. Pay attention, because there's going to come a time when we're no longer going to be here. All right. I'm not going to stay in much longer. If anybody have any question, let me know. Just type it down there in the comment section. I'll answer your question. All right. Join me on the cleanse. It's on the 1st, okay? We will begin. And for those of you who have just heard about the cleanse, let me share my screen. Let me share my screen and tell you where the cleanse. How did I forget about this? I'm going to share my screen, guys. If you just now hearing about this cleanse, okay? Let me share my screen with you guys. This is the complete instruction for the cleanse, okay? The complete instruction. So this is a website called Grassroot Botanicals. Here it is, Grassroot Botanicals. And here it is right here. I'm going to click right on it. Here we go. I'm going to click on it. And there it is. 30-day mucusless cleanse instruction. All right? There it is. It's the full instruction from day 1 all the way to day 30. All right? There it is. Day 30 right there. It's going to tell you exactly what you need to do from day 1. Here it is right there. Day 1 all the way to day 30. All right? This is a very easy cleanse. You're not going to be starving on it. For those of you who are asking about what you're going to be eating and so on and so forth, the things you need on this cleanse is explained right here on this website, right here, okay? It's going to tell you that you need a herb, or herbal supplements. Here's the herb right here. All you have to do is just click right on it, and it's going to take you to where that herb is. It's a formula, okay? A herbal formula. And you need a few other things, including plant foods, okay? So now let me say this. No, you will not be eating any bread on this cleanse. No, you will. Yes, this cleanse is for both men and women. Yes, it is. Both men and women. And even though I certainly don't want to, let me say this to you guys, right? My grandmother, God rest her soul, she just passed away in earlier in the year. My grandmother has been giving us cleanse since I was 5 years old when I took my first cleanse. Okay, 5 years old. At least. Yeah, I think I was 5. Somewhere between 3 and 5. I think I was 5. But anyway, now see, this is a culture. This is my culture. Okay, this is how I was raised. So my grandmother has been giving us cleanse since I was 5, and my sister and my cousins and everybody in the family, we all grew up taking, doing these cleanse. And so, do I think that children should take cleanse? Yes, absolutely, because children get up and the parents are feeding a whole overload of sugary stuff and processed stuff and cookies and candies and McDonald's and Burger King and all this crap, right? So absolutely, children should be cleansing. My only concern is that because a lot of people are not familiar with cleanse, they're scared, they don't know what to do, and I don't want to be responsible for your mistakes. You understand what I'm saying? I don't want to be responsible for anyone's mistake, okay? A cleanse is very simple, all right? When I was 5 years old and my grandmother gave me a cleanse, I would have to fast for 1 day. Yes, fast for 1 day. A 5-year-old, because what's that doing is giving the organs an opportunity to regenerate themselves, right? So my grandmother understand the importance of cleansing, and she would give the cleanse to the entire family. My mom, okay, my sister, right? My cousin, my brother, my uncle, my grandpa, everybody do a cleanse in the house. Everyone. You see, so it's very important. So to answer your question, yes, this cleanse is for anyone, male and female, young and old, okay? Except I don't want to be responsible for you making a mistake with your children, all right? Because I don't want anybody to say Sister Malika, did this and that. So if you are confident enough to give this cleanse to your child, if you know what you're doing, you can. Okay, if you don't know what you're doing and you feel like you want to give this cleanse to your children, I don't know if they're gonna last 30 days. I mean, me personally, I don't think it's hard at all. But you guys can hit me up and I'll walk you through how you can do this with your children. Okay, because a lot of us have children that are sick. All right. Your niece and sister suffer from nerve damage real bad. What can they do? There are a lot of herbs that are good for the nerve, but as we always say in the herbal world, every illness begins in the digestive system. So if you want to fix the nerve, you have to start in the digestive system, which is cleaning up the digestive system. Okay. So again, I don't know how old your niece and sister is, but they need to cleanse the digestive system. Let's see. All right. So if you guys don't have any more questions, let me just make sure I'm not missing out on anything. All right. So I just showed you where to go for the full instruction of the cleanse. Again, I'm gonna put the link below this video. Okay. Just so you guys, if you plan on watching this again, I'm gonna put the link down in this video so you can see where to go. The full instruction to the cleanse if you do decide to do this cleanse. Okay. I had a lady, my nephew's mother-in-law, for the sisters and the brothers who are asking me about thyroid problem. I had my nephew's mom, my nephew's wife's mom. She suffered from hyper. That's the overactive. Hyper. Now the hypo is underactive thyroid, but she suffered from hyper thyroidism, and about a year and a half ago, she came to me and I told her what to do, and needless to say, I try to get her on this channel just so she can give her testimony, but some people are shy. I'm gonna try and get her on here again. But anyway, she got rid of that problem. She no longer suffer from hyperthyroidism. All right. So just a little bit of info for you guys who are suffering from thyroid issue. You can fix it. And all you have to do is clean up the gut. Okay, that's it. All you have to do is clean up the gut. That's all it is. Should a fast always come before a cleanse? Sis, a cleanse is a fast. A cleanse is a fast, because when you're cleansing the body, you can't be eating all the crap that you'll be eating. Okay, so while you're cleansing, you are fasting and giving the organs a rest, an opportunity to regenerate themselves. All right, so a fast is a cleanse. A cleanse is a fast. All right. Now there are different type of fasting. You know, people just drink water for 25 days and all this nonsense. You can do that if you want. That's a choice. But if you really want to clean up the gut, that's a different type of fasting. You want to be able to also include nutrients back into the cells. And the only way you're going to do that, you're not going to do that with just drinking water. When you're fasting, you also want to be able to introduce nutrients back into the cells, right? So once you're cleaning up the system, you know, and you're bringing nutrients back into the cleanse, you have to be taking herbs and a lot of plant foods that feed the cells and the organs nutrients. So that's a different way of fasting. That's the healing way of fasting. You're healing yourself by introducing the herbs to detox the cells and you know, and the organs, and introducing the nutrients back into the system. What cleanse you recommend for the gut? Sister Queen, welcome. Thank you for coming in. But I'm going to have to ask you to, when I'm done with this live, which we've been on here now for almost an hour. Okay, so I'm going to have to ask you to watch this live after we get off of here. Okay, I literally just went over that like 5 times already. This is literally what we're talking about here. We're talking about the cleanse that we're about to do on the 1st of November. It's a 30-day mucusless cleanse. When I'm done with this live, I'm urging you to go back and watch it. I've explained all of it. This is a cleanse for you to clean up the gut. Okay, you've asked the right question, and I appreciate your question, sis, and I'm glad you asked that question. Please go back and watch the video. This is a cleanse that we're going to be starting on the 1st, and this cleanse is going to be cleaning up the gut. Okay, let me just share my screen again with you guys, just a second. All right. Okay, here we go. Let me show you guys something here. Show you guys something. This right here. So this is the website, the same website I just shared, Grassroot Botanical, right? So we're going. We went to the herb section, right? We're going to scroll down here. This is the herb. This is the herb that I'm going to be taking, that we're all going to be taking on this cleanse. It's called the Mucusless Cleanse for the organs of elimination. There we go. Okay, and let me just read it for you. It says a detox for the cell membrane, the mucous membrane, the liver, the kidney, the heart, the colon, the intestinal organ, the lymphatic system, the circulatory system. Right? There you go. I just wanted to share that with you. So this cleanse is going to be cleaning up the system. And that's the herbal formula right there. You will need a few more things, okay? Where is it? Grapeseed extract, which I have 2 bottles here. I don't have them with me. But you're going to need some grapeseed extract, which is very, very full of antioxidant. You're going to need some buffered vitamin C, and just I think 1 or 2 other things you're going to be needing along with that formula. And that's pretty much it. And you need to be going to your local food market, supermarket, buying some fresh produce, okay, because that's all you're going to be eating on the next 30 days. Okay, you're not going to be loading up the body with no bread, no pasta, no cookie, no bagel, no donuts, okay, no pies, no cakes, no buns, none of that stuff, because that's all processed food. This cleanse will not be having any processed food. Strictly everything comes from a plant, because that is what we need to feed the cells and the organs and clean up the blood, right? No candy. There you go, sis. No candy. Absolutely not. Okay? You're going to be doing this for you, not for me. I'm doing this for me. You will be doing that for you and your children and your family. And if you choose to do this, I am recommending that the entire family do this together, man. Do this together as a family. Let's clean up the entire family. You can't have one person over here, doing something and the rest of the family is killing themselves. Let's get the whole family on board and do this together. My brother, you can start with the cleanse. You can start with this cleanse. And start with this cleanse. Greg Bracken, I'm trying to pronounce your name, brother. I'm trying to pronounce your name. Brackenbridge. Okay, I hope I said that right. Start with the cleanse. I cannot say this enough, right? Every illness begins in the digestive system. Okay? That is what I like to call the processing center of the body. Okay, that's where everything goes to process. Everything you put in your mouth, even the things you breathe in through your nose, it goes into the digestive system and it is processed there, right? So if you are putting bad stuff in the system, it's going to show in every aspect of your body and your life. Okay, so we're talking about testosterone issues, we're talking about, hormonal issues, we're talking about the reproductive system, this system, that system, the respiratory system, everything. Like just last week, I shared with you guys that I inhaled some chemicals in my home and it triggered an asthma attack. Okay, do you see? So the things that you're inhaling and also the things that you're eating will affect everything. Your body, your overall health, it will. So when the digestive system is functioning well, everything else is going to function well. So if you're having testosterone issue, my brother, it begins with a cleanse. It begins with cleaning up your gut and everything else. The gut, let me tell you something. The gut is what I like to call the earth. You see, if the earth is unhealthy, if the soil is filthy, everything else that's growing from the soil is going to be filthy, right? So we got to clean up the earth, which is the digestive system, your gut. We have to clean that up in order for everything else around it to flourish and function properly. That's the key. That is the key. Heart palpitation. Why are you having heart palpitation? What's going on, sister? If you're having heart problem, number one, you need to go see your doctor. Okay, if you're having heart palpitation, and if your heart that could be caused from a few things. Do you suffer from diabetes? Do you have issues with diabetes? Are you on medication? Are you taking any medication that's causing side effects? See, I don't know what's going on and what's causing it, but if you are on medication, I don't know what the medications are, so you might want to check with a professional on that. Your when I say your medical professional, because I don't know what medication you're taking if you are taking them. But if you just are having heart palpitation for no reason at all, you might want to go check out and see what's going on. Check your pressure, check your sugar. Okay, go to a doctor first, because I can't diagnose anybody. Okay, now if you get a diagnosis, you can come to me and I'll help you fix your problem. But I can't help you fix it if I don't know what's going on and what's causing your problem. All right, so first thing you need to do is figure out what's causing your heart palpitation. Absolutely, Sister Shaya. Yes, emotional stress. You'd be surprised what stress can cause. You'd be surprised. Okay, so I don't know what's causing your problem. If you want to, go check it out first, hit me up, let me know what your diagnosis is, and then we can go from there. All right, I don't want I don't want to tell you what to do, and but that's my recommendation to you. All right. but you still do need a cleanse. You need to do a cleanse. Something is going on. Okay, guys. If no one else has any questions, I will talk to you guys later. After you eat. Might be eating too something. Yeah, something is going on with you, sis. I don't know what you're eating, but clearly, do you have diabetes? Do you know if you have diabetes? Do you suffer from diabetes? High, blood sugar? All right. Hey, sister, shalom, sister Kelly. Shalom, sister Kelly. How are you doing? Shalom, shalom. All right, guys. Yes, sis. I would suggest that you go. I don't know when the last time you had a full body checkup, but my suggestion to you, sis, is that you go and okay, so you say you don't have diabetes, right? But you might want to go have your see what's going on with your heart. Like as the sister said, I don't know. There's quite a few things that can cause that: stress, lack of sleep, the food you're eating. I don't know. I can't diagnose you. I don't know why you're having heart. Do you even know if it's heart palpitation? I mean, maybe maybe you're having respiratory problem. Can I help with gallstones? There is a gallbladder cleanse. So your heart is functioning well. You might just be stressed out, sis. You might not be getting any sleep. You say you did it. You check it out, and if your heart is functioning fine, then you might be having psychological problem. Not, I don't mean that in a bad way. I'm just saying, like, maybe you're stressed, maybe you're not getting enough sleep, maybe tiredness. All those things can tie into, these type of issues. Heart palpitation. You might want to go see a specialist. So, get more than one. Because sometimes you go to one doctor and they don't know what they're talking about. So I'm just saying, and you say it happened after a meal. Are your meals too heavy? I don't know. I can't. I don't know. Okay, Sister Marilyn, we have a gallbladder flush. I'm going to share my screen again. We have a gallbladder flush. I'm going to share my screen again and show you where the flush is. All right. On the same website that I just showed you guys, Grassroot Botanicals. There it is. I hope you guys can see it. Grassroot Botanicals. You're going to go up here on the top to the right. Cleanse and flushes. Right. You're going to click on that. And you're going to scroll down, and here it is right here. Bam. Gallbladder and liver flush. Now, this is the instruction to do the flush, okay? Easy as 1, 2, 3. That's it right there. Gallbladder and liver flush. Now, I'm going to explain to you guys how that works for those of you who have never done this before, okay? And for Still I Rise, I'm recommending this flush for you, okay? It's very simple flush. What it does, you have to be on a 3-day fast. When I say fast, I don't mean that you're just going to not eat or drink anything at all. What you'll be doing is you'll be on a liquid fast for 3 days after you do this flush, okay? So I'm going to explain it to you. So that's a gallbladder flush. And what it does, if you have gallstones in the gallbladder, it's going to go in there and break them up, okay? And break them up into smaller pieces, and the body is going to flush them out, okay? And so while you are doing this flush, you cannot eat any solid food. You will only be drinking. So you'll be drinking some teas, some smoothies, some soups, right? You can have a light salad, no meat, okay? But some homemade juicing, you can juice some citrus, some apples, some whatever, but just freshly juiced things. Okay, no store bought processed stuff. Okay, no processed food. All right, just a lot of liquid food like soups and so on and so forth. Okay, so you'll be doing that for 3 days. But the first day you're going to do this flush. And if you have gallstones, it's going to break them up slowly and flush them out of the system. That's what that does. Okay, that gallbladder flush there. So I hope that answers your question, Sister Marilyn. That's the gallbladder flush there. It's the instruction. You're going to go on the website and download it and follow it step by step. It's a step-by-step instruction. Very simple. Okay, and still I rise. I'm recommending this flush for you. I'm recommending this flush for you. After the Shabbat, you can go and do this cleanse. If you don't have to go to work tomorrow, after the Shabbat, you can go out, you can download the cleanse, go out and you only need 3 ingredients, 3 of them, okay? Go out and buy them and do the cleanse tonight. So you will be on a liquid fast for the next 3 days. And I guarantee you that might help with your heart palpitation there, because something is going on there. Relax yourself, get some sleep, okay? You're going to be eating a lot of fresh plant foods, no processed food, no heavy meal in the system, because that's happening after you eat, okay? So you're going to be resting your organs for 3 days, all right? And after that, you want to continue with healthy eating after that, okay? Healthy eating. That's what you want to do. You don't want to go back to eating all the crap, okay? So that's going to help you with that. So I hope that helped, Sister Marilyn Lamar with the gallstones, okay? All right. I personally think that you're stressed out, or you're not getting enough sleep, or something is going on. But I don't diagnose people, so, All right. So if you guys don't have any more questions, I'm going to end the live stream, all right? Yeah, I'm going to lose mucus this flood. Yep, yeah. So the herbal formula that I showed you guys, right? The herbs on that website, Grassroot Botanical. These herbs target certain areas of the body and just literally just lift up things and move them out of the system. They target the mucous membrane, the cell membranes, the circulatory system, and so on and so forth, the blood. They clean up the organs so the organs can work well to clean up the blood. You see what I mean? Clean up the liver and the kidney and so on and so forth. So the liver can be strengthened and strong enough to do its job of filtering the blood. You see what I'm saying? So that's what these herbs are going to be doing, detoxing the system. Okay, so those herbs are very, very important. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, there is about a dozen herb in that formula, somewhere between 10 and 12. Okay, so there's a lot of herbs in there. There's a lot of herbs in that formula there. All right. And you're going to need some probiotics when you begin this cleanse. Probiotics. All right. Sister, still, I don't know if you're a sister or brother, but I do hope you I hope you feel better. I hope you do feel better. And consider doing the flush that I just showed you, the gallbladder flush. Try doing that. Everybody should do a gallbladder flush. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you guys joining me, man. I appreciate it. All right. Shalom, shalom, brother Joseph. How are you? Shalom, shalom. You got in here late, brother. I'm about to go. Take care of your bodies, guys. I cannot stress this enough, man. Take care of your bodies. Take care of your children. The children, for God's sake. You know what I see? I see parents, right? I see parents. Love you too, Queen. I see parents going on diets and eating healthy, and then they take the babies to McDonald's. How does that even work? Like you're being healthy, you're going on your diet and you're eating healthy, but then you're feeding your babies. Your babies are supposed to be your precious jewels, right? But then you're eating healthy and you're giving the babies McDonald's and Burger King. That makes no sense to me at all. If you're going to be healthy, your whole family needs to be healthy, man. The wife, the husband, the babies, everybody in your family should be healthy. It's a family thing. You know what I mean? This is a whole family thing. This is not a, I'm over here doing my thing and the babies are over there doing their thing. Those are your babies. Take care of your babies. For God's sake, man. Children are not supposed to be sick. You taking them, they getting the damn vaccination and all this nonsense, right? If your babies have vaccination, okay, if they've been vaccinated, they need to be cleansing the system after those vaccination, okay? They need to be cleansing after those vaccination. They need to be removing those waste from the system, those toxic crap from the vaccination. So if you have babies that are getting vaccination, for God's sake, man, they need to be cleansed because you got to get all of that crap out of them, okay? All right, guys. I don't want to stay any much longer. Okay. I will see you guys. My daughter has never been vaccinated. Good for you, Queen. Good for you. Good. There you go. I hope a lot of our people do, take heed and not vaccinate their children. Okay. All right, guys. So once again, I am happy that you guys joined me this morning, even though it's late. Thank you guys for joining me. If you don't have any more questions, I'm going to give you guys an opportunity to ask a question. If you don't have any more questions, I'm going to end the live. All right. And if you guys are not in my group, it's our group on Facebook is Healthy Hebrews. Healthy Hebrews, okay, on Facebook, and that's where pretty much I'm going to share my screen for those of you who are not in the group. Let me just share the screen and take you to our group on Facebook. All right, give me 1 second. So here's our group on Facebook. There it is, Healthy Hebrews, right? And you come in this group and you ask whatever question you want to ask in here, okay? Whatever question you want to ask about your health. Okay, we're not going to answer any questions about smoking marijuana and all that stuff and drinking pee. Okay, we don't drink pee in here, all right? So if you see down here, oh, this is a sister Amawana. She posted, she shared a picture of her mucusless cleanse. So she's going to be joining us on this cleanse. There she is. Sister Amawana, she said, I'm so excited. I received my herbs in the mail and I'm doing the mucusless cleanse. There you go. You go, girl. So she's doing the cleanse. All right. So this is where I share information. Okay. Yesterday I shared some information about mucus in the system. That was that. I talk about lower back pain and the waste that you're carrying in your gut. All right. Anyway, I talk about hemorrhoids and stuff like that. So, yeah. So that group, if you're not in the group, that's just a group that we have there where I go and answer a lot of your questions. That I, maybe I don't answer in these videos. Okay. So, Brother Michael, I'm going to share my number with you. Sometimes I don't even remember my own number. Let me share my number with you, Brother Michael. Okay, so I'm going to type my number in the comment section here. Okay, so here's my number. Give me 1 second. You know what? Let me do it on my phone. Let me do it on my phone. So here's my number, 888. Sorry, guys. I'm a hot mess. I'm sorry. 936. Okay, there you go. That's my number, brother. 888-936-3378. Okay, that is the number that I use for consultation. Okay, that's my consultation number. For if you want to call me, hit me up for a consultation. That's the number that I use for a consultation. Okay, now my consultation is not free. It's not free. Now, uh, I can work with you. For those of you who cannot afford a consultation, I can work with you. If you can't afford to pay the whole thing, my consultation is just $50. Okay, it's only $50. If you can't afford the $50, we'll work something out. But that is my number, and I do consultation, and I do charge a fee for consultation. All right. Okay, so that's my number there. If I also have asthma, should I do gallstone cleanse first? Of course. You have asthma? Wow. Sis, I have quite a few videos on this channel about asthma. You know. Now I did a video last week where I talk about an asthma attack that I got, but I inhale some chemicals here in my home. Silly me, I was spraying some mold spray here, and I inhaled quite a lot of it, and it triggered an asthma attack, a respiratory problem for me. So that's one cause of respiratory illnesses. But if your asthma is not caused by inhaling something, then it's a possible, well, it is, it's coming from what you're eating. Okay, the excessive amount of mucus in the system that is triggering inflammation, you know, the inflammation, which is causing you to have the asthma attack, right? So I don't know what your diet is like. Okay, I don't know if you, I don't know what your diet is like, but yeah, you definitely need to be doing a cleanse, and that will take care of your asthma issue. If you want to go back and watch my video that I did last week, you'll see that I talk about the asthma. Is there a cleanse or herb to help with fertility? Absolutely, Sister. Am I saying your name right? Shaya? Shaya? I hope I'm saying that right. I'm glad you asked that. I'm glad you asked that. So once again, fertility. Fertility problems is not always the woman's problem. Okay, this is something that we need to really be honest about. Fertility problem is not always about the woman. Okay, I'm going to give you guys an example, right? I have an older brother who was married to a woman, and they could not have children at all. Okay, and he left her. He left her because they couldn't have children. He wanted children with her. She wasn't able to have children, and he left her. And that woman moved on and married somebody else, and she has children now, right? The problem was him. It was his problem, not hers, you see. So what I'm trying to say here is this. Fertility issue is not always the woman's problem. It could be a men's problem as well. The men's sperm count might be too low, right? So that's why when we are trying to take care of fertility issue, we have to work with both the man and the woman. Make sure that your body, your reproductive organs are healthy, and he needs to make sure that his reproductive organs are healthy, but because there's a possibility that he's having issues with his reproductive organs. So if you are trying to have a child, I suggest that you both clean up your reproductive organs, not just you. Okay, so me personally, right, I'm recommending that you start cleansing the system, not just this cleanse that I'm talking about, that you do. Now see, I do a cleanse at the beginning of each season, which is spring, summer, fall, and winter, right? That's when I do a cleanse. Now, unfortunately, I wasn't able to start this cleanse at the beginning of fall, but I'm going to be starting it in November. But that's when I do my cleanse. So you need to make it a lifestyle change where you are cleansing the system on a regular basis, at least 3 to 4 times a year, where you are keeping the system well, right? And you need to also introduce some herbs in the system that is going to balance out your hormones, right? and help you to reproduce. Now, I'm going to share my screen again. I know I keep sharing the screen. Since you ask about fertility, I'm going to help you with something that you can take. Okay. But my personal suggestion to you, if you are trying to, clean up that fertility situation, is you need to go and a detox first. And then you start introducing these herbs that are going to help you to start strengthening the reproductive organs. Okay, so let me share my screen with you one more time. One more time.